What's going on, everybody, and welcome finally back to What If Goku Married Bulma. This series has come a long way, so if you are a little lost in the picture, make sure you guys go back to the other videos, as I do have a playlist for this series. So, with that out of the way, let's begin this episode. After the Tournament of Destroyers, Goku continues his training with refining Super Saiyan Blue with Piccolo on Beerus' planet. Gohan would head to work, but would make time to train with Vegeta and put a new experiment into play. In the future timeline, future Silk would face off against Babidi and Deborah after training with the Kais, and this would result in the Kais unfortunately dying, with Buu's awakening being prevented. After this, she would continue her training and would help the reconstruction, but on one unfortunate day, Goku Black would begin to lay waste to the planet. When confronting this foe, she would be surprised to see Goku. Future Silk would be very surprised to see Goku back in a black attire and a whole new tone about how mortals are worthless. Goku Black would say that Silk is but another sinner who deserves to die, alongside all the ones she loves. Silk would lose to Goku Black and would have to retreat to the past to ask for help. Bulma unfortunately would share the same fate, but it would be more tragic, as it would be her own husband who would have killed her. Once arriving back in the past, Bra and past Silk would find the ship, as Bra would be getting school lessons. The kids would go get Krillin and Chi-Chi, who would arrive, and Chi-Chi would shout towards Bra to go Super Saiyan to get her father. Bra transforms, and this alerts Goku and Piccolo, and they head to Earth. Krillin would ask Goku for his senzu bean, but Piccolo would tell them to step aside as he would heal her. Once Silk would lock eyes onto Goku, she would throw out an attack, with Goku being very confused. After calming future Silk down, she would explain everything with Goku Black and Buu. Goku would be outraged to hear that he killed his own wife, so once Goku Black would arrive, he wouldn't pull his punches. Goku would power up into Super Saiyan Blue and begin to pummel Black, with Black having to retreat. In the future, Black would be brutally damaged and would have to be nursed back to health. Goku Black wouldn't have been able to destroy Silk's time machine because of his beatdown to Blue Goku. In the present, Beerus and Whis would take Goku to meet Zamasu in Universe 10, and as they would be away, Piccolo would tell Silk that he's going to help her, but first things first, they need to destroy the time machine. Silk would be surprised to hear this, but Piccolo would explain that time travel is forbidden, and she would be at risk of being killed or worse, erased. Piccolo would offer an alternative, revealing a time ring he was bestowed by the Kaioshin. He would promise to transport them to the future to defeat Goku Black. Silk would reluctantly agree, and Piccolo would destroy the time machine. Piccolo would then say, while Goku is investigating the situation, they should finish the training she begun with the Kais in her timeline. Silk would agree, and would head off with Piccolo to the realm of the Kais to train. In the realm of the Kais, Silk would be happy to see Shin and Kibito, with them just being confused by this. Piccolo would first scale where Silk was in her training, with her surprisingly being at a high level. Silk's training over her years in the future would result with her being on par with Tournament of Power Krillin. He would spar with her, and she would utilize her Kaioken times 80. This would put lots of stress on her body, but would be well utilized. After sparring, Piccolo would teach her the fundamentals of healing. Silk would have a bit of trouble, but soon enough would be able to handle it. Piccolo would be glad about her progress, and would say that she should get her potential unleashed by Elder Kai. Elder Kai would insist on this, but Piccolo would tell him not to try anything, or he'll tell Beerus that it was him who took his pudding. Elder Kai would growl, but then he would begin to dance. Piccolo would tell her to clear her mind, as she was going to be there for a while. Goku would soon enough return back to Earth, but would find that Silk wasn't on the planet, with Krillin and Chi-Chi saying that she's currently off-world. Right as they say that, they would feel a large power surge, and then Piccolo and Silk would arrive, with Silk being stronger than ever. Goku would be glad about this, and Piccolo would ask Beerus and Whis for permission to take them to the future with Beerus allowing it, since Piccolo is pretty much the new Kaioshin. They would head back to the future, where Goku and Piccolo would meet future Mai and the Resistance fighters. Now, would Silk have a thing for future Mai, you may be wondering? I don't know, you pick. Even Yajirobe would be alive, which would surprise Goku. Piccolo would tell Goku and Silk that he'll stay with the people, and if anything happens, he'll get them out of there. Goku and Silk would then head out to the area where no one would be and get Black's attention. When Goku Black would arrive, Goku and Silk would decide to work together to defeat him, with Goku bursting into Super Saiyan Blue and Silk unleashing her awakened potential. Goku Black would laugh at this, as he would then show off Super Saiyan Rose. Goku would be getting annoyed with this, and he would begin to struggle against Goku Black until Piccolo would arrive. Piccolo would comment that his power isn't like Goku's, but like another person that he knows, with Goku Black smirking to this and whispering, "You know." Piccolo would ask Goku Black how he got a time ring and a Kai earring, with Goku Black saying it's not time for him to know just yet. Piccolo would scoff at this, as he would begin to charge a special beam cannon. Piccolo would heal the two as he would charge up, and they would face off with him once again. Goku Black would have to utilize his energy blade to keep the two off of him, with Piccolo then finishing powering up and firing his special beam cannon, but it would be countered with another special beam cannon. Piccolo would be confused to see himself in the same attire and would figure it all out. Piccolo would realize that Goku Black is Zamasu, but how? Goku Black would then smirk and explain his backstory, with Piccolo being angered that he was fooled by Zamasu's nice guy act, but now it's over for him. Piccolo Black would say that he's the Piccolo from the future timeline, and he decided instead of gaining immortality, he would take the body of the strongest Kai in the multiverse. Goku Black would say that yes, Piccolo is one who doesn't deserve to die along the cursed mortals, but his allegiance and passion for them compromises things as well as his own status. Piccolo would be outraged from this, but would tell the two that they need to retreat for now, and Future Silk would bark back, asking about her people, but Piccolo would have to knock her out, and he would teleport the three to the present. Back in the present timeline, Future Silk demands to know why they abandoned her people, with Goku also asking what's going on, but Piccolo would explain himself. Goku Black was one thing that seemed like if done right, they could take him out in one shot, but this Piccolo Black is a huge threat. Future Silk would ask why Piccolo was calling Goku Black Zamasu, with Piccolo saying that in his training with the Kaioshins, he explored the universes where he gained experience from all Kais, including a Kai in training from Universe 10. Piccolo would decide to go to Universe 10 once again and try to see if he can fix present Zamasu, with Future Silk asking why not just kill the present Zamasu, with Piccolo saying that that wouldn't work and would just create another time ring. Piccolo would request for Whis to take him and Beerus to Universe 10 to talk to present Zamasu, and in the meantime, Goku would train Future Silk. Future Silk would feel betrayed by Piccolo, as he promised to help her, and all he has done is trap her in the past. Goku would try to calm her down, but she would fly off in a fit of rage. Goku would be alone for the meantime, and would wonder if there's anything else he could do to help, and he would decide to go to Roshi for help. Piccolo would soon enough come face to face with Zamasu once again, and would suggest to train with Zamasu obliging, but when they would begin, Piccolo would rush in at his orange Piccolo state and pin Zamasu down. Kawasu would demand to Piccolo to stop his outburst, but Beerus would say to just listen. Piccolo would begin to play out the scene of the future Earth, Goku Black and Piccolo Black, asking Zamasu, is this really what he wants? The Kais are meant to preserve life, not destroy it. Is this really his end goal? Zamasu would sweat as he would look over to Kawasu and Beerus, but then grow a twisted smile as he would spout his ideals. Piccolo and Zamasu would go back and forth, with Piccolo saying that he doesn't have to be erased. He can start over while he still has time. Zamasu would chuckle, as he would say that Piccolo definitely needs more time, huh? Piccolo would then raise his fist and slam it next to Zamasu's head without it hitting, and tell Zamasu that he's sick and not worthy of even being considered a Kai in training. Zamasu would ask Piccolo what he will do now. Kill him and risk ruining the timeline even more? Piccolo would then power down, with this surprising Zamasu saying no. Piccolo believes that this Zamasu isn't that far gone into his plan, and that if given time to redeem himself, he can. But until then, he would trap Zamasu in a Z-sword replicate. Piccolo would seal Zamasu into a sword and take him into the Galactic Patrol in Universe 7. Back on Earth, Goku would explain the situation to Roshi and would ask if there's anything he can use to help defeat Piccolo Black. Roshi would be surprised. Goku this time around wasn't playing with his foe or even helping trying to reform them. Goku would tell Roshi that when he was told about Goku Black killing his future wife with his own face, the image of that had opened up a new rage for him. Roshi would say that the only thing he remembered King Piccolo being weak to was whistles, but most of all, Goku. Not even his old master Mutaito was able to put down King Piccolo, but a boy from another world was able to. Roshi would tell Goku to ease his mind from all this rage and turn it into concentration. Goku would then realize that Roshi is right. He needs a calm, open mind to beat Zamasu, and now he has a great idea. Before he would leave Roshi's island, he would meditate next to Roshi for old time's sake. Piccolo would soon enough return back to Earth, where he would find future Silk talking with her present self, where it seemed that the two had a good heart-to-heart, with Piccolo going over and telling her that their Zamasu has been dealt with, and now they need to find Goku. Future Silk would apologize to Piccolo about her outburst, and that once they go back, she will be ready. Piccolo is glad, and looks down to present Silk, who gives him a thumbs up. Piccolo and Future Silk then go on and find Goku back at Castle Corp, where he is spending time with Bulma. Piccolo would say that they need a plan, because if they go in heads first, Piccolo Black could possibly have his own Orange Piccolo power. Piccolo would say that unfortunately, Zamasu played it smart, so they will have to overpower him. Goku would agree to this, with Bulma saying that she will help, and that she has something that can occupy Piccolo Black. Bulma would then show off a wrist gauntlet to Piccolo, based off her old design to the Great Saiyaman, saying that it can fire out the same frequency waves that Namekians are harmed by, with Bulma giving Piccolo earplugs to protect him from the frequency. Bulma would say that she will contact Gohan and Vegeta to join the group so they could face off against Zamasu together. The group then forms up together, with Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, Vegeta, and Future Silk heading back to the future. Once arriving back, Silk would immediately head to the Resistance base, where she would heal all the people who had been hurt. The group then meet back with Goku and Piccolo Black, and clash, with Gohan helping Piccolo and Vegeta charging towards Goku Black. Vegeta would burst into Super Saiyan 4, as Goku Black would say that his primal power isn't enough in the face of the gods. Vegeta would smirk, saying we'll see. Piccolo Black would enter a rose state, as Orange Piccolo and Super Saiyan 4 Gohan would charge forward, but Piccolo Black would struggle because of Piccolo and Gohan having great synergy. Silk would be helping against Goku Black, and the two Zamasu variants would begin to get worn down until they would get an idea. Piccolo Black would smirk as he would fly off, with the group being confused until Silk would notice that he's heading towards the Resistance base. She would then rush forward, chasing down Piccolo Black, but Goku Black would intercept her and beat her down. The two would then begin to pick the group apart, as Piccolo Black would set up a Hell Zone grenade and Goku Black fire a Kamehameha. The group would be trapped, but Gohan would push Silk out of the way. Silk would then look towards the group as they would drop down to the ground. Silk would then get an energy blade go straight through her from Goku Black, causing her to fall out of her ultimate form. Goku would then watch as his friends would lay all around him. Goku would then get back up and Goku Black and Piccolo Black would smirk as they would watch Goku power back up into Super Saiyan Blue. The two then charged forward, with Goku trying to attack, but then Piccolo Black would smack Goku down. Goku would look up beaten, with Piccolo Black asking if he would like to know. Goku would look confused until Piccolo Black would tell Goku that his body became hesitant to kill his wife, but hearing her scream for her life twice stopped the hesitation. Piccolo would then shout for Goku and Gohan to not listen, but Piccolo Black blasts them away. Goku shouts for them to shut up, but then Piccolo grabs Goku and lifts him up by the hair, with Goku Black creating his energy blade. Goku Black would then say that he hopes that his son and wife can live on, knowing that they sent their love to die. Goku Black then thrusts his hand forward, but then Goku catches it. Goku Black looks on confused until Goku shatters the energy blade and powers up his aura. Goku would then look upon the two imposters, telling them that no matter what happens, the next generation will always carry on, but that doesn't mean he won't fight for them. Goku would then state that he will always protect his family, and that these two will never take that away from him. Goku's aura would then burst out, pushing Goku and Piccolo Black back. Goku would then roar out with rage as his aura would begin to spread and electrify as he would enter into Super Saiyan Blue evolution. Goku Black and Piccolo Black would be shocked to see this, with Goku stepping forward, telling the two that he won't allow anyone else to hurt his family or his friends. Goku would then dash forward and punch the two away. The two are thrown from building to building, and Goku shouts as he ignites his aura and he dashes forward and begins to destroy the two. Piccolo Black would then begin to fire many blasts out, creating a Rose Hellzone grenade, but Goku merely walks through it. Goku continues beating the two, with Goku Black saying that they need to fuse, with Piccolo agreeing, but before they could take their earrings off, Gohan will fire out a condensed special beam cannon, which would destroy the earrings. The two would look over shocked, with Gohan saying that was for his mother. Goku would then charge in and pummel the two, with the two falling out of their Rose states, and look down to see Goku charging an attack on his arm. Goku would then leap from building top to building top, and would reach the horizon and thrust his arm forward and shout, "Dragon Fist!" The attack would submerge the two and disintegrate them. Goku would then power down, with him looking over to the group, where he would see them walking up, with Silk asking Goku if they are gone, with Goku nodding. Gohan would say that he's surprised that there is an evolved state of blue, with Goku saying that when Black had talked about him and Bulma, he felt a burning sensation brewing inside, and his desire to protect his family brought it out. After destroying Zamasu, Piccolo would then take Silk to New Namek, where he would ask to use their Dragon Balls, which they would allow. With the three wishes, Silk would wish for all the innocent people killed by Boo and Black to be revived. She would also ask for the destruction of Earth to be repaired. With these three wishes, they would head back to Earth, and Silk would be very relieved to see the world back to normal. As Goku and Piccolo would plan to depart, a group of people would arrive. Future Bulma, Shin, Kibito, and Beerus would then arrive. They would congratulate Silk and thank her for her work, but Future Bulma would run up to Goku, giving him a hug. Future Shin and Kibito would be glad for their student and would offer her a position of Kaioshin. Silk would agree and thank Goku and Piccolo for their help, as the two would head back to the present. Back in the present timeline, Piccolo would travel to Universe 10 and would release present Zamasu, telling him it's over. Piccolo would tell Zamasu that the work of mortals can contribute to the gods, and if he truly believes in this much destruction, maybe he shouldn't be thinking about becoming the next Kaioshin. Zamasu would look shocked, as the god of destruction from Universe 10 would say that Piccolo would be looking over Zamasu's progress alongside himself. Zamasu would be irritated, but Piccolo would ensure that he would help Zamasu. Zamasu would then head to Universe 7 and begin his redemption. Goku would head back to Earth, where he would be training Bra and with Gohan. As he would be training with the two, Beerus would appear and tell Goku that Zeno has a grand request for him. And with that, we'll leave this part off for right here. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you guys had enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like, share, and subscribe, as it does encourage me to create more videos. And make sure you check out the analytics, and that if you aren't subscribed, that you do become subscribed, as I do put a lot of effort and a lot of work into these videos, and just having more supporters along the way definitely helps out a lot. Now, going forward into the Tournament of Power arc, how will Goku and Gohan be able to take on the new adversaries, and will this be easier, or will this be even harder than it was in canon? Leave a like and subscribe, and until next time, later!